Alright guys, this is just a new glitch I found in Metal Gear Solid 2 with the Thrillness. I'm about to show you the original glitch that I found, and then show you something else you can do with the glitch that Greg found and we worked on together. So here we go. First, it's only some specific ledges in this game, but this is where I first find it. You can actually do it through other things, almost clip through like here. Punch a solid area, and Raiden will get hit so far back while he's punching that his collision box will... He himself will almost go like through something like here. You can, well, if I don't fuck it up, here you can see him almost go through the wall. There, he pops directly in the wall, but he has to be right up against it so the original starting punches hit the solid object. There, and actually have collision, something you can hit. Over there, it doesn't work for some reason. There, and you see it popping him back. He's almost clipping through the wall. So if you do it somewhere like here, and you fall off facing the other way, usually the game wants to flip you when you fall off an object, so you're hanging onto the ledge if you're running off facing the ledge. But since you're facing the other way, you fall off at an impossible angle and you are looking the other way. And if you try to climb up, you will climb onto air and you will fall. So if we can find a way to keep ourselves up there, we could potentially airwalk or float across. Now, it only works some ledges. There's, I think, a glitch like that found by Adnan Kauser a few years ago over there. If you, while you're sidling up against that area where you have to go across the ledge like this, if you let go too early, the game doesn't know what to do and it kind of flips you around. But that ledge specific. But yes, this one, if you want to do it here, you just want to punch, kick the wall, and like I said, if you could do a pull-up, you could go up through the solid ground. But anyways, when you get up, you want to look in the first person view mode and hold the L2 and R2 buttons, the shoulder buttons, so that you're peering up, kind of like you're leaning over an object and looking up. And you can actually stay floating. We are floating in the air right now. See, if I quickly let go of first person view, you can see me. But I'll start sinking. Actually, pretty much all buttons here lower you. If you press square, shoot something. Although if you don't have a weapon equipped, you can keep shooting. But if you go to crouch, see, I'm going lower. And I'm floating in the air right now. There is nothing keeping me up besides this first-person view mode. And you have to really kind of hold the shoulder buttons though to keep yourself floating. You can damage boost yourself back, but it'll just boost you back into the death trigger and you'll fall. And if you let go of first-person view mode or any of the shoulder buttons, you will fall into the death trigger. You can also do it over here and float if you want. Go into first-person view mode and look up with the shoulder buttons, and when that falls, you will not fall with it. You will stay floating in air. So any delayed panels in the game where you step on them, after a few seconds they fall, you can float on air over them like this. Just get on them and go in first-person view mode and peer up. And like I said, there, if I try to punch, I punch there. It will lower you and you'll fall into the death trigger. And there's also another glitch over here. Let's see if I can get it. So yeah, it would also work there. You could float. Okay, right here. If you fall down perfectly, right in between, and try to land on that railing that's down there, you have to get yourself perfectly in between, like, match Raiden's dot up on the radar to land like perfectly in between. Hopefully I'll get it here. You'll actually see him get stalled and stuck on a wall as he falls. He will clip through the railing and get stuck on something. There, like that. See? And then he falls. So he actually gets stuck on wall there and almost clips inside the building. You get a much better view of it if you do it on the other side. But that's basically the gist of it. You can test for yourself and see. But if you do that, let's see if I can get it again. Hopefully I can to show you. I think I need to get a bit more. over the, okay, that looks good. And then do the new thing where you look in first person view mode. After you fall, you want to hold the first person view mode button and the shoulder buttons, L2 and R2. And if I did it right, which I did not, you can also stay floating there, since that new glitch I just showed you where you clip through the railing and get stuck on the wall for a bit, it gives you enough time of free footing where you're standing that you could actually go into first person view mode and lean up with the shoulder buttons for a brief second. Which actually gave me an idea I've never even tried before. I wonder if you could press your back up against the wall and stay like this with no surface below your feet. Although probably not, because usually if there's a space where you can fall and you walk along like this, you'll fall down into it. So probably not, but you never know. Anyways, let's see if I can get it here. I think that looks good. Let's try that. There, we are floating. Because we get stuck on this wall right here because it juts out, and we fall right through that, the bottom of that, through solid ground, and we clip along here. And since we're clipping through an object, we're going through solid ground. The game keeps us against the wall for a few seconds before we completely fall airborne, and that gives us enough time to go into first person view mode and pull off this glitch where we're floating. Again, if you crouch, you'll die because we're too low. We'll hit the death trigger. So if there's a way where we can override that death trigger, or kind of just bypass it, or even if we can find a way to raise ourselves instead of lower ourselves, we could get I'll try here. We get extremely high in the air, like where the clouds are, and keep raising ourselves. And at the right moment, we could let go of first person view mode, and while in free fall, we could run to one of the buildings we need to go to sequence break. Like say we're over Stone Shell 1, we could get above to where that crane is. Then we could run while we fall down to here, to where the Shell 1-2 connecting bridge is, and sequence break to the the Harrier fight super early and get to the Shell 2 core early. But as far as I know yet, there's no way to that was really dumb by me. There we go. Get facing the other way and climb onto the air, and then float. So, see, if you punch, you'll lower yourself. If we could find the right any button or any item combination to, I don't know, some item function might have a way to raise ourselves, then we could get super high in the air like I just mentioned and run to an area of the game we need to go. See if I can show you this side as well. I think that looks good. Need to get a bit more to the left. Come on, game. Let's try that. Yep. Oh wait, no, I just fell down there. But yes. Most ledges where you have a very thin area to get to, and if you fall off the opposite way, via punching solid ground to boost your collision box back. Actually, that reminds me, if you any area when you're in a tight and closed area, if you do that glitch that I showed you where it pops yourself back with the punch kick, you'll actually clip through, and there's an area in the sediment pool with a very thin space between you and an object, and you can clip through completely the wall, but then when Ryan's done punching like that, he just clips back through. I'll try to give you an example, one more example here before I end the video. Right up here. And you'll see his body clips almost completely over that railing. And that's a simple way to do that ledge glitch I showed you before, or to clip through objects. And we can also float in first person view mode, but we just sink down to the bottom. Alright, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.